Once upon a time, there lived a lord whose palace was so splendid and so richly furnished that even the sultans could not be compared with it.
He had dishes of gold and silver, sofas and chairs upholstered in the finest silk.
The walls were adorned with every kind of curious antique. There was, however, something very odd about this lord.
The color of his beard was a rich and shocking blue.
His countenance was both distinct and unmistakable,
and so he was never spoken of by his real title,
which was grand and noble.
But instead,
he was simply referred to as Bluebeard.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Welcome, fellow humans of Earth, to Theater of the Mind Players, Special Edition, Bluebeard's Bride, a ladies' edition. And let's introduce our players, starting with...
Hello, my name is Jordan Fishburne, she, her, and I am playing the Virgin.
And blah.
Hi, I'm Jenny Higgins, she, her, and I'm playing the Witch.
Hi, I'm Tawny P. Thompson, she, her, and I'm playing the Animus.
And I am Sarah Babe, your groundskeeper, she, they. Last time, we met Dr. Jordana in the laboratory.
Non-related.
Maybe related.
Creepy.
And we exit
Creepy,
the room.
weird little person.
We have some meds and a book.
Okay, maybe related.
Okay.
And we have exited the room with the witch, currently holding the ring.
Ibuprofen in a Korean light novel.
It was Benadryl, thank you.
It was the precious pink pill. I am
That's
going
the reason
to...
why I picked it.
I am going to hand... The witch is handing off the ring to the Animus.
Yay.
Haha.
Ooh.
It's so pretty.
I'm going to just continue down the line. The next door on the right wing.
Animus, I will bring up, there was an idea of...
Kitchens. We're going to find the kitchens.
Okay, the
We need a sandwich.
Well,
Woof.
Or a soup.
Or a soup. A half a sandwich and a small soup.
With a side of bread.
And bread. Gotta get the carbs up. Lots of walking here.
Can we follow our nose?
yes. Virgin, what smells are you following?
A nice cinnamon, a little hint of rosemary, and something battery and flowery. It reminds me of Mother's cooking.
Sounds like you're cooking batteries.
Sounds like a 9-volt.
Definitely D-cell. So we're just following familiar smells of Mother. The door is locked. And the door looks very similar to a barn door.
Oh.
Just that kind of rustic, cross beam, rough cut lumber.
Reminds me of home.
What does the key look like this?
I think the key is incredibly rough-hewn. If the door is this rustic, so is the key. And it's outsizedly large.
So just like a screwdriver, you go. I'm sorry.
Not quite. I think it's still like a formal, one of the big ass skeleton keys, but it's big and it is easy to find in a large pocket.
Okay.
It's well worn, it's well used.
Mm-hmm.
A little dinged up.
Considerably dinged up.
Okay. How does the door open?
This one, I think because it's so heavy, does open with a creak.
Okay.
And it's a very heavy door.
Does it slide or does it swing? Does it swing in? Are there two doors?
Is it a Dutch door where the top opens?
I think it's two doors and they swing out.
Okay.
And you definitely get the as it opens. Just like that. It sounds just like that.
As you walk into the room,
Mm-hmm.
every single eye,
Ooh, there's lots
every
of
single person stops exactly what they're doing, stares at you. Milady, how can we help you?
all in unison.
Oh yeah.
Great.
They're so polite.
So polite. Thank you. Yes, I was looking for a midday repast.
What kind of midday repast? Would you be looking for a pasty?
Yes.
What kind of pasty?
Fruit?
And this is an older-ish woman.
Mhm.
She has kind of that, not quite a bonnet, but like that thing they use to hold their hair back. I don't know what it's technically called, but like in the Middle-Eve-ish times.
Biggins.
Yeah, you know stuff. You give the words. Okay.
She's finally speaking alone? Or there's
Yeah. She's speaking. Yeah, I'm like, no, yeah,
Voice
she's
of
speaking
the
alone.
100 asks you what you want.
Yeah, so she's speaking alone. She's kind of like that so stereotype
Mhm.
of the cook in the kitchen.
Mhm.
I'm the baker, by the way.
It is lovely to make your acquaintance.
You can call me Miss Baker.
Miss Baker. How apropos.
What?
Never mind. I would love something warm and hearty, like a meat pasty, if you will.
How about a meat pie?
Sure. Yes. With potatoes and vegetables, the fresh kind. You have those here.
Of potatoes?
And meat and potatoes and you know, carrots or green beans.
What kind of meat do you want?
Please.
Chicken's usually safe.
The chicken.
Fresh out of chicken.
What about rabbit?
What about rabbit?
I suppose we could do some rabbit for you.
Or what do you have ready? We're not picky.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm not picky.
One of the last madams was quite picky. She was like, I don't eat that kind of meat. And I was like, well, what about this meat? And she says, I don't eat that kind of meat either. And then that went on for a few minutes.
How
and
many madams have you
Served.
Oh. You know.
I don't.
You know. It just, the madams.
Yes, how many?
Oh, they all look the same to me. Pretty little faces, nice little curves, smelling all delicious and like. All real pretty and smell the curves.
You know what? I'm thinking.
That's some beautiful hair
if
you've
you just
got
have
there.
a vegetable pie, that might suit.
But just so
These-
pale.
Oh,
You need some meat in
I'm
ya.
going to take it outside for a picnic for the sun. To unpale a fire.
But the sun's not like meat. You can't eat the sun.
Oh, I could.
But it's not going to give you color. It's going to burn you.
No.
The master doesn't like it when you're burned.
He's gonna be gone for a while. It won't matter.
He'll know if you're burnt.
Let's just take whatever she's got ready.
Okay. Oh look, that looks like a finished.
Don't touch that!
I didn't touch it. I'm pointing over there. The finished.
That's none of your business here.
pies.
You may be madam of this house, but I run this kitchen.
Of course you do. It's so difficult to deal with so many different tastes and types that come through and having to figure out what they all like and don't like. You look like you have everything here well in hand.
Of course I do. I know how to cook lots of things. His Grace comes through with all these crazy ingredients, and I made it all good for him.
Oh, you cooked the moose.
Yes.
How was it?
Moosey.
Okay. So I see you have some finished meat pies over there, and I'll just take a few of those, and then I'll be.
Those aren't yours.
Great. Whatever you have finished that you're willing to give me, and then
I got to make something pretty and special for the madam.
Sure.
Because it's your first day here.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Do you want to help cook me? Cook with me.
Say again.
Do you want to help cook with me?
I don't know if that's any better. Still means the same thing in a certain context. I've seen that episode of the IT Crowd.
She's not German.
I think there's so much that I can learn from Miss Baker.
Yes.
I would be so pleased to help.
I often
I
help
can
my
make.
mother in the kitchen.
Oh. Where did you grow up?
East of here.
On a farm.
On a farm.
But it'll be wonderful to learn from a professional.
Oh, you grew up on a farm.
Yep.
Did you? And you cooked everything with your mother.
Often.
I bet it was quite wonderful, wasn't it? That would explain why you're so pale. Not getting the right kind of meat in you.
Would it be appropriate to...
Oi! Sonia, get over here! Now you see Sonia here. Sonia here's got a nice color to her.
She does.
Nice rosy cheeks, isn't that right, my gal?
Does Sonia look, terrified?
Sonia has an absolutely blank expression.
Okay. Sonia, what did you have for lunch?
Whatever the cook made me.
Well,
There was lots of meat to give me color in my cheeks.
yes. Great.
Oh, for Christ's sake, if you're gonna be so freaking indecisive about it, madam, she takes her butcher knife and just slices Sonia's throat right in front of you.
Oh, I'm going
there
to
we
dirty
go.
myself with violence.
Since she already dirtied us with a little bit of splatter,
Yes.
let's get in
Yeah,
there.
I'm dirtying myself with violence. When you dirty yourself with violence, roll plus carnality. On a hit, you inflict trauma as established and choose one. Disable them, silence them, or mutilate them. On a 7 to 9, choose one from below as well. Your vulnerability opens you up to trauma, or your carelessness leaves you in a bad spot. I have a +1 on carnality, because I'm the fightsy one.
I believe in you.
Is this our first failure?
I think it is.
Because I got a 6.
Oh, that's a failure. That's with your +1?
Yeah.
Madam, sit your little tush down. Julie, Jan, get her down to the feeding chair. Lucy, Laura, get Sonia here. Hooked up so we're here to drain for the next meat pie. The madam needs to get her cheeks nice and rosy. This one will be good for it.
I'm gonna pull a move.
Okay.
Miss Baker, you are so very, very skilled in the kitchen, and I am really, really going to miss you when you're gone because you have served the master so well. When I care for a servant by poisoning them with my lies, you're going to choke on my words and die.
Real?
Oh my god.
Like I read and I knew that was the move that could happen. But I love it. No roll for it or anything?
Nope.
It's face move.
That's my face move.
But I...
Her color's not looking so good.
Oh dear.
Julie, I think that her color is not looking so good, and I think you need to attend to Miss Baker,
You should attend
and
to
I will find my repast another way.
You're just like all the others. Just like all the others.
If I'm just like all the others, why are you still here?
I would like to propose a truth. I'm gonna take the butcher knife when I propose my truth. And I think the truth is that, they've been feeding people to the brides. And I think that that's a token of disloyalty. And I'm taking the butcher knife. Cleaver. Whatever it is. Where's my pencil?
Do we have an agreement on that being disloyalty?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think she was very confident and cagey about the meat.
She's definitely been feeding people to the brides for a very long time.
Yeah.
And each other.
She killed somebody in front of us, and I don't know that's a
And
household that I want to be a part of.
every other servant in there was like, okay,
Whatever.
happy Wednesday.
They seemed pretty traumatized.
How so?
They were completely blank.
Well, sure, but they
Servants,
were
yeah.
just like,
No,
They're
no,
like
I
sheep,
mean,
and they're accepting
Oh,
their fate.
yeah, yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which immediately makes you think of Frederica.
I was so
Yeah.
afraid they were going to feed Frederica to the bride.
Yeah, I didn't say like sheep or lamb.
Yeah,
Because
mutton
of
was
that.
not what I was going to suggest.
Oh, it didn't even cross my mind.
Okay.
Not Frederica.
I
Y'all
am paying-
forgot to put Frederica on our consent sheets. No harm to Frederica.
No, there is very specifically a no harm to animals. That's a red light, so
Yeah.
we're good.
Oh my goodness. Woof.
Woof. Are we considered animals?
Starting to
I'm
remind me of
kidding.
Hometown
I'm kidding.
Hell, yeah.
I have marked a trauma on my
These
tab.
sausages are
Okay, and we're all agreed that this is disloyalty.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're also leaving the kitchen.
Yes,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah, that was an
I
exit
would
move.
very much like to leave.
Okay. Okay.
That was the exit move.
making sure.
Took the butcher knife with us, though.
Yes, yes.
Let's
So-
recall. That's in the pocket if we need it.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, at this time, we are at an outcome of 2 disloyalty to 1 faithfulness. Which brings us, dear bride,
To the final door.
to the disloyal outcome. When the bride collects enough evidence to prove her husband's malicious intentions as a disloyal bride, it is time for her to make a choice. If she presents the evidence to the town, go around the table and ask questions of the sisters. If she runs away to start anew, go around the table and ask the sisters questions.
I think we need to stop him from feeding people to other people and preying on all of the women in the area, and we should tell the town.
I'm afraid that they won't do anything.
How likely is it that the town is just in his sway as much as the people in the kitchen were?
Super possible. But don't we have, like, a responsibility to try and stop this from happening?
If our only other option is to run away, that means they'll kill everyone. on the farm. Mother and father. You might even kill Frederica.
Not Frederica.
No, it's a question of can we get back home faster than he can get back here? Because as she died, she said, "You're just like all the others." And none of the others...
We weren't turned into birds. And we haven't been turned into meat pies yet.
This may be something bigger than all of me.
All of we.
All of we, yeah.
Maybe we should say something.
Again?
Town?
The choices are present her evidence to the town or run away to start anew.
Present evidence. Because what we picked up was a book,
A pill.
a pill, a feather,
And a
knife.
Covered in the blood of a servant.
Yeah.
The book and the pill will not be any evidence against him.
If we were given...
Neither with the feather.
It depends on what the pill is. If it was...
How many women will say that they don't have a little potion of something or other, that if your husband is an absolute beast, at least this will just kind of take the edge off? That's an age-old.
I mean, is it that, though? Did we investigate what the pill is? What if it's poison?
Can we still do that?
The doctor gave it to
us and
us.
said, this is...
I'm doing my best for you.
Yeah.
Take this.
This is a kindness.
This is a kindness.
Yeah.
So either it's going to kill us, or it's just going to knock us out, and hubby won't know the difference.
Either way, I think we should definitely go to the town. We have to try, I think. Even if nobody believes us, it's only us that's going to get hurt, and Mom and Pop won't have to bear our burden.
Now for the questions of the sisters. We'll start with the witch. What did the town do to rid themselves of the bride's disloyal ravings?
Should have seen that coming.
Yep.
They believed us.
Well, I did keep my dissent to myself.
Yeah.
What did they do? They sent us to Dr. Jordana
Ooh.
to quiet our ravings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Woof.
That's ooh.
I still have the pill handy.
The whole town's in on this then, hey?
Yep.
Great.
Hi.
Second question. To the Virgin. How did Bluebeard blackmail the bride's family into silence?
I think he has a coterie of his men ride by, carrying bright torches on a rotation. As a reminder.
So men ride by and loom with torches past the family farm.
You know, just as a reminder.
Yeah.
Burn it all down.
I don't know if that counts as blackmail, but I like it. Animus.
Yeah.
What loving gift does Bluebeard send the bride for their wedding anniversary?
A gilded cage. Before turning her into a bird and putting her in it.
Okay. So a gilded cage.
Gilded cage.
Doesn't sound like he killed us.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh.
Or maybe a meat pie? No, a gilded cage. We're going with a gilded cage.
Yeah.
The next two I will leave up to all of you to decide.
Mm-hmm.
What new room in Bluebeard's house haunts the bride's dreams every night?
Haunts our
A
dreams.
new room?
A new room.
The baths.
A dining room with a feeding chair.
Dining room with a feeding chair, the one we didn't see. Yep.
Virgin, what do you think?
I think the dining room with the feeding chair also has guests upon the around the dining table.
Oh.
So not only is that the haunting, but also that we're being watched.
Mm-hmm.
and
doing it.
embarrassed.
Oh, yeah.
And be like your weaknesses are being shown to everyone, that you can't be trusted and you must be fed in order to keep yourself alive. And Bluebeard is the only thing that you can trust.
Mm.
God, I love it. Okay. Number 4.
Oh boy.
Nope. That dining room. I'm writing it down. Ugh.
We should have said a room for the brides where they can keep their notes so the brides can be warned.
It's supposed to haunt us.
I know.
Although it might haunt us because we didn't find
we
it.
never got there.
we didn't get
The room
there.
with all the cushions and the
The save point.
And the,
And the
the scents of the
comforts.
candles.
Yeah.
And the
And the save point.
save point.
the save point and
Oh,
meat
fuck
pies
me.
of identifiable meat.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
cheese. Lots of cheese.
Y'all.
Yeah.
This next one.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Goddamn. How does the bride make herself at home in that perfect new room?
In the dining room? Or
Yeah.
in... Oh, yeah.
In the dining room with the feeding chair
Right.
that is always full of guests.
How does she make herself at home? The familiar dishes of like food, not
But she's not the one that's cooking.
no.
No. You have no control over that.
Does she? How does she have control over anything? Oh my God! All of the servants were brides.
There are now cushions on the chair.
She selected all of the linens.
Oh, that's so good. From her chest.
From the hope chest.
From the hope
chest.
Oh, God.
And
I'm going to drink about that a second. Hold on.
she,
Yes. So
and how does
good.
she make herself at home? She also she is allowed she's allowed
A concoction.
a concoction from Dr. Jordana
There's a tiny plate
that
for-
has the
that
concoction
has the little pill on.
for us to take.
So she uses the linen. She chooses the linen.
She
From the
chooses
hope
the
chest.
linen and she uses the concoction, and then the evening ensues.
Linen from her hope chest.
I set that up.
Really good.
I set that up.
God
I should
damn.
have seen that coming.
And takes the pill from Dr. Jordana. So, as the bride, you remember all of the stories. There was a story of the bride being killed after praying for time to pray and hoping against all hopes that someone she knew would come down the road that she could yell to. And she failed, and she came back down to her husband and was beheaded. You remember hearing of the faithful bride who did nothing but to peek inside the room she was not allowed to. And due to the lack of light, saw nothing. And lived a happy life, full of children and love with her Bluebeard. And you are now living the other version of the fairy tale you heard.
It's worse.
You wake up every day. You are brought down to the dining room. You are sat in your comfy chair with a nice little table right in front of you to make sure you don't run off. Because you want to make sure you have that color in your cheeks. But you were allowed to choose the linen. And you chose the best. Ones that have been passed down for generations in your family. Painstakingly embroidered by your great-grandmother with the beautiful flowers that would bloom every spring at your farm, with the occasional sheep or the occasional horse or the occasional herb. And as you sit there at your beautiful feeding chair, your throne, if you will, Dr. Jordana comes down, says nothing, makes eye contact with you, tilts their head, shakes it just a little bit, and presents you one little pill to set next to your dishes. And they slowly walk out. You take your pill and slowly fade away. And that, ladies, is Bluebeard's bride.
There's your nightmare fuel.
Darn. Oh, there's so many options.
No, though, see, I don't think it would have been any better if we had tried to run away. The questions would have been like, how did Bluebeard catch you? How did he get the townspeople to come and find you? What did they do to you when they found you?
How did your dad send you back?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been
That would have been the
awful.
worst.
Yeah.
I ain't telling y'all.
I
Something
guess.
tells me there are a lot more questions that can be asked.
Oh man, I guess
Wow.
we're gonna have to play again.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try to scare shit out of my friends again.
Oh man.
Oh,
That, ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between, beautiful humans of Earth, is Bluebeard's bride. Presented to you by Theater of the Mind Players. Brought to you by the wonderful players.
Tawny P. Thompson.
Jordan Fishburne.
Jenny Higgins.
And I am Sarah Babe, your groundskeeper for the evening. And as always, the rock that keeps our boat afloat.
Brad Davies.
Our Lord of the Board, Brad Davies.
That's a hell of a metaphor.
I don't even, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. Have a lovely evening. And remember, it's just a pill.
Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.